We can never truly estimate how many difficulties our parents faced while raising us when we were children. Whether it was financial struggles, finding time for us, or dealing with other challenges, they always put our upbringing above everything else, often sacrificing their own needs. Of course, we all want to help them, but sometimes we just don't know how. There are many things that, if done now, can significantly benefit their health in the long run. And that's exactly the purpose of this video. In this video, we will discuss 5 things that I believe can help us take better care of our parents. We'll try to keep this video practical and interesting. So without any further delay, let's get started. Hello friends, welcome to FitTuber. As we age, our bone density starts decreasing, energy levels drop, brain cells weaken, and the risk of diabetes and blood pressure increases. While a balanced diet is essential, there are 3 nutrients that deserve special attention. First is vitamin D. If the body lacks vitamin D, it fails to absorb calcium from food. Since bones weaken with age, it is crucial to focus on maintaining adequate vitamin D levels. Vitamin D also strengthens immunity, keeps the mood positive, and prevents muscle weakness. But how do we get it? No doubt the best source of vitamin D is sunlight. If your parents can sit in the sun for about 30 to 40 minutes every morning while wearing white cotton clothes, their vitamin D levels will shoot up. If that's not possible, vitamin D supplements can also be taken after consulting a doctor. Second is vitamin B12. You may have noticed that memory loss and cognitive decline are very common in old age. However, if a person starts taking care of their vitamin B12 intake from the age of 40 to 50, these problems can be avoided. That's because B12 keeps the brain sharp and active. Additionally, it helps prevent fatigue, anemia, and eye degeneration. The best vegetarian sources of vitamin B12 are moringa leaves and wheatgrass juice. Wheatgrass juice is easily available, and if you have a moringa tree nearby, you can use its leaves in dough to make rotis. If fresh leaves are not available, moringa powder is a great alternative and can be mixed into dough or used as a spice in vegetables and dals. I have also shared some plant-based B12 supplements in this video which can be used as well. Third are omega-3 fatty acids. For heart health, brain function, preventing autoimmune diseases, and reducing inflammation in the body, omega-3 is most effective. The best sources of omega-3 are flax seeds, chia seeds, basil seeds, sabja seeds, walnuts, black urad dal, spinach, kidney beans, cold pressed mustard oil, and A2 Bologna cow ghee. So I think we should forget about regular meals and make them eat only these 3 nutrients all day. Of course not. The key is to ensure that your parents maintain a balanced home-cooked diet while keeping these 3 micronutrients in mind. It's not necessary to consume them daily. Just incorporate them into their diet based on time and season. Be sure that doing this will make their old age much easier and healthier. The second thing that will further help in absorbing the 3 essential nutrients is to encourage your parents to shift from 3 grain meals to 2 grain meals a day. See, as we age, our digestion also slows down, and it is a fact that as compared to other foods, grains take the longest time to digest. After the age of 40-50, their digestive system will get a lot of relief if you help them transition from 3 grain meals to 2. For example, they can have breakfast around 10-11 am and then dinner by 6-7 pm. In between, whenever they feel hungry, they can eat fruits, dry fruits, salad, vegetable juice, or in winter, flaxseed or sesame jaggery laddu. This will give them 2 benefits. First, it will reduce the load on their digestive system while ensuring their body absorbs more nutrients. Second, the energy that was earlier being used to digest food will now be used for healing. As a result, diseases will start reversing and they will live longer. Because even science today does not doubt the fact that eating less leads to a longer and healthier life. Yes, beta, it is true that as we age, digestion weakens. Can you share some more tips that will help improve digestion in old age? When the digestive system is strong, even the unhealthiest of food might not show any major impact on the body. But if digestion is weak, even healthy food has to be consumed carefully. In old age, this is a natural problem. You can understand how important digestion is from the fact that 95% of diseases originate from the stomach. In such a situation, 2-3 simple things can be done. Roti is heavy to digest, but it is also a staple food of India. So to make roti more digestible while kneading the dough, add half to 1 teaspoon of ajwain. This simple step will make the roti much easier to digest. Another option is fermented roti. While kneading the dough, add 1 or 2 spoons of curd along with water. Then knead it well, cover it and let it sit for 6 to 8 hours. The dough will ferment and rise slightly. Now make roti from this dough. This fermented roti will increase the quantity of good bacteria in the gut. Similarly, fermented rice is commonly eaten in many parts of India. Basically, cooked rice is soaked in water, mixed with curd and left overnight. In the morning, spices are added and then it is eaten. In the same way, consuming probiotic-rich fermented foods and fiber-rich prebiotic foods helps maintain a healthy gut which keeps digestion strong. The next point is to encourage your parents to stay active. Think of it this way. If you stop using a machine for a long time, it starts rusting. Similarly, if we don't move our bodies, their flexibility, strength and capacity begins to decline. In the younger years, most people stay active due to work and daily responsibilities. But after 50-60, their activity levels drop significantly. There are 3 simple ways to help your parents stay active. The first and the best way is walking. Whether it's a morning walk, an after dinner walk or just a casual stroll in fresh air, walking is not only great for physical health but also works wonders for mental well-being. In fact, for those with diabetes and high blood pressure, walking after meals is one of the best exercises. The second is stretching exercises. These days, if you go to any park in the morning, you are likely to see groups of people doing stretching exercises together. Encourage your parents to join such groups. It will not only improve their health but will also provide social interaction, which is also important for their well-being. The third is pranayam. Breathing exercises like Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom and Bhramri improve blood circulation and release feel-good hormones in the brain. If your parents can practice 15-20 minutes of yoga daily, it will benefit them immensely. They can do it in an open park or simply follow a guided video at home. But what about weight training? There is no doubt that weight training helps increase bone density and muscle strength, making it a great form of exercise. If your parents are interested, that's amazing. But if they are not, don't force them. In fact, I have seen many young people forcing their 60-year-old parents to drink protein shakes. Please don't do this. At this age, there is no need for protein shakes. While protein is an essential macronutrient, they can get plenty of it from lentils and natural foods. The key takeaway is, instead of forcing them, encourage them to stay active in a way they enjoy. Initially, they may hesitate, but once they get used to it, they will not only like it, but they will also experience great benefits. Another important thing you can help them with is encouraging them to have an early dinner. Ideally, everyone should eat dinner early and go to bed by 10-11 p.m. However, even if you stay up late, try to ensure that at least your parents have their dinner by 6-7 p.m. and they go to bed by 10 p.m. Night sleep is meant for the night, and as age increases, if the body does not function according to the circadian rhythm, the risk of health problems rises. Imagine a 20-year-old working a night shift versus a 60-year-old working a night shift. Do you think their bodies will respond in the same way? A 20-year-old might not even notice that their body is putting in extra effort, but in old age, the effects of such changes become visible much more quickly. It's like sitting on 2 different chairs, one weak and one strong. If you sit on a weak chair, it might break, making you fall. But a strong chair will easily bear your weight. Similarly, you need to understand that your parents are aging. Create an environment for them where they naturally fall asleep by 10-11 p.m. This will give them quality sleep along with 36 other benefits that science might not have even discovered yet. Can you suggest some supplements for parents? Look, the first thing that I would say is that you shouldn't get caught up in taking too many supplements. If someone eats seasonal vegetables, fruits and grains in rotation, they don't need many supplements. Companies want you to believe that you need a pill for everything. However, still, if I have to suggest something, one tablet of ashwagandha and shatavari taken at night with milk or water are not only safe but also highly effective. Take them continuously for 2 months and then stop for 15-20 days. Similarly, in winters, a small amount of shilajit can be taken with milk or water. These 2 supplements strengthen the body's core and prevent weakness. Raisins are also a great natural supplement. Take a handful of raisins, rinse them and soak them in half a glass of water for 8 to 10 hours. When they feel hungry in the afternoon, they can eat the soaked raisins along with the water. This not only increases blood count but also provide multiple health benefits. Additionally, foods like amla, moringa, wheatgrass and flax seeds are no less than supplements themselves. There is no need to get too caught up in market-based products. Eat less but eat nutritious. My parents have major health issues. Can you suggest something that will instantly improve their health? Yes, there is one thing that will instantly benefit your parents, and that is undergoing Panchkarma therapy. Panchkarma is an Ayurvedic practice that removes toxins from the body through 5 different methods. Regardless of whether your parents have any health issues, undergoing Panchkarma treatment will immediately improve their well-being. Of course, this should not be done at home but under the supervision of an Ayurvedic expert at a Panchkarma center. There are many such centers, but I will only recommend those where I have first-hand experience. But before I mention them, let me clarify that these are not sponsored names. I have no association with these institutions. Either I or my close family members have availed services here as regular clients, and I am sharing those experiences with you. First is the Patanjali Yogpeeth Center in Haridwar. Run under the guidance of Baba Ramdev and Acharya Balkrishna, this Panchkarma center offers consultations with doctors who suggest Ayurvedic and naturopathy therapies accordingly. A minimum stay of 7 days is required, during which a strict diet is suggested. There are yoga and pranayam sessions in the morning and evening, along with Agnihotra therapy, all included in one package. Comfortable double bedrooms are provided and the facilities are good. Regardless of your parents' health status, they will feel better after staying here for a week. The second option is the Natural Lifestyle Center in New Delhi. This center is based on naturopathy. While the accommodation facilities are okay, the therapies and diet are highly effective. After spending a few days here, your parents' bodies will detoxify, leading to noticeable health benefits. In terms of pricing, Patanjali is more economical compared to Natural Lifestyle. The third option is the Arya Vaidyashala Kottakkal Panchkarma Center in Kerala. The Ayurvedic therapies here are good, but there is no strict control over diet, which is why I would rate it a bit low. A better option is Sridharyam Panchkarma Center, also in Kerala. This is an authentic Ayurvedic Panchkarma center where special attention is given to diet and other subtle aspects of healing. These 4 Panchkarma centers are those which I have first-hand experience. There may be many other such centers across India, and you can check according to your preference. Ayurveda states that undergoing Panchkarma can add a few years to one's life. Essentially, the point is that you should send your parents to a Panchkarma center for at least a week every 2 years. This will help detoxify their bodies regularly and prevent diseases from taking hold. Now let's discuss the most underrated but perhaps the most important point. But before that, I want to talk about Growth School. Friends, in today's time, having knowledge of artificial intelligence can make it much easier to find a new job or excel in a current one. This is a paid workshop, but it is completely free for the first 1500 members of the FitTuber community. Not only that, after completing this workshop, you will also receive a 5000 rupees bonus. Whether your background is technical or non-technical, this workshop will be helpful for you. In this training, you will learn job hunting strategies, salary hike strategies, how to solve complex data problems using AI, presentation skills, personal branding, among many other things. Over 1 million people have attended this training, and based on reviews, I think it is definitely worth doing. Moreover, it's free, so you can comfortably attend from your home. So register as soon as possible. The link is provided in the description box. You can also join their WhatsApp group to receive all updates. I think it will be beneficial for generating side income in 2025. Now let's shift from artificial intelligence to emotional intelligence. Emotionally support your parents. All other points aside, this single point outweighs them all. It is often seen that as children grow up, they start communicating less openly with their parents. But this should not happen. And this is not just an opinion. Studies have shown that emotional disconnect can lead to physical illnesses. On the other hand, if parents receive emotional support in old age, their recovery can be significantly faster. Essentially, it is now your turn to take care of them. Taking care does not just mean providing them with facilities while you stay busy with your own life. Talk to them. Ask them how they are doing, even if it is just over the phone. own. They should feel that they are important to you. I don't think we need a scientific study to understand this. What do you think? To quickly recap, ensure your parents' diet includes vitamin D, vitamin B12 and omega-3 fatty acids. Encourage them to shift from 3-grain meals to 2-grain meals. In between, they can have fruits, dry fruits, salads, milk or juice. Keep them active with regular walking, stretching, pranayam or weight training, whatever they enjoy. Create a home environment where they have dinner by 6-7 pm and sleep by 10 pm. Ashwagandha shatavari in summers and shilajit in winters, along with amla, soaked raisins are highly nutritious supplements for them. Every 2 years, send them to a Panchkarma center for a few days to detoxify their bodies and instantly improve their health. And most importantly, stay emotionally connected with them. Which point do you think is most helpful? Let me know in the comments. If you want to know the best sunscreen in India in 2025, check out this video. My name is Vivek. I thank you so much for watching.